It's one of the most densely populated states in America. It borders two of the most powerful cities in the world. And yet, when's the last time you heard anyone say, "Hey, let's take a trip to New Jersey"? There's something strange going on here. Because despite its wealth, history, and cultural impact, New Jersey seems to have vanished from the national conversation. Why? Well, the answer might surprise you. Welcome back to Maps Explained, where we dig into the overlooked, forgotten, and mysterious corners of the world. Today's episode takes us to a place that's hiding in plain sight, New Jersey. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this small but mighty state seems to exist in America's blind spot, despite its massive influence on pop culture, history, and even national politics. We're going deep into its reputation, its geography, its secrets, and yes, the propaganda that may have buried it. And trust me, this isn't just about jokes or stereotypes. It's about power, perception, and a long legacy of being misunderstood. Let's start with something no one talks about. New Jersey has no major city of its own. Think about it. New York has NYC, Pennsylvania has Philly, California has LA. But New Jersey? Its biggest cities, like Newark, Jersey City, or Trenton, are either satellites of New York or government hubs with little national spotlight.
We are the essential destination for discovering the spirit of the American Revolution. After all, it is here in New Jersey where more military engagements took place during the Revolutionary War than in any other state.
In fact, much of New Jersey exists in the shadow of other cities. To the north, it's absorbed by New York. To the south, it gets pulled toward Philadelphia. It's the ultimate in-between place, a commuter belt, a corridor, a rest stop. Now let's talk about reputation. Because New Jersey has one of the worst PR problems in the country. Where did it come from? One word: media. From Saturday Night Live to Family Guy, New Jersey has been the butt of the joke for decades. Characters are loud. The accents are exaggerated.
I'm a client here! I don't have to take your I'm from Jersey! Get us, Sharon!
And the image? Refineries, mobsters, toll booths, and fist-pumping from Jersey Shore. Even HBO's The Sopranos, as iconic as it is, reinforce the image of Jersey as a gritty, blue-collar mafia haven. That image was part of what made it so real, so compelling. Yet it also trapped New Jersey in a stereotype. But the wild part? New Jersey is actually one of the wealthiest, most educated, and most diverse states in the U.S. Don't believe it? Check this out. New Jersey has the highest median household income of any state on the East Coast. $96,346 in 2022, according to the U.S. Census. It consistently ranks in the top 5 states for public education. Over 44% of New Jersey residents are non-white, making it one of the most racially diverse states in the country. But none of that gets screen time. If you're wondering why New Jersey looks the way it does, refineries, smokestacks, endless highways, there's a reason. New Jersey was one of the first industrialized areas in the U.S. In the 1800s, it was a manufacturing powerhouse. Railroads, textiles, steel, oil, New Jersey had it all. Cities like Paterson and Camden were economic engines. Even Thomas Edison set up shop in Menlo Park.
Paterson, New Jersey, America's first planned industrial city. Later on, Paterson became a center of silk production, which earned it the nickname Silk City.
But with industry came pollution. By the late 20th century, New Jersey had become infamous for its environmental damage. It has 115 Superfund sites, more than any other state. Toxic chemical spills, groundwater contamination, and air pollution plagued cities for decades. Entire towns like Ringwood were turned into dumping grounds by Ford Motor Company. This caused a high rate of serious illnesses and other adverse health effects in the local community, especially the native Ramapough mountain Indians. So, what are Superfund sites? The term comes from the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act passed in 1980. These sites are areas so contaminated with hazardous waste that the federal government had to step in and fund the cleanup, hence the term Superfund. New Jersey's early industrialization meant decades of unregulated chemical dumping, lead smelting, and industrial runoff, leaving behind a toxic footprint. Many of these sites are still not fully cleaned up. In some cases, dangerous chemicals like PCBs, mercury, and arsenic linger in the soil and water. The Pompton Lakes DuPont site, for instance, is still being cleaned up for pollution that started in 1902 when DuPont started manufacturing explosives. Families nearby have reported elevated rates of serious health conditions, birth complications, and persistent illness, all tied to the poisoned groundwater. But New Jersey's forgotten identity isn't just industrial, it's also mysterious. Tucked away in the southern third of the state is a dense, eerie forest known as the Pine Barrens. It spans over 1.1 million acres, with winding trails, fog-covered swamps, and almost zero development. It's one of the largest undeveloped areas in the eastern U.S., and it's haunted. Locals speak in hushed tones about the Jersey Devil, also known as the Leeds Devil, a winged horse-faced creature said to have been born in 1735 in Leeds Point to a woman known only as Mother Leeds, who reportedly cursed her 13th child during a difficult birth. Eyewitnesses claim to have seen the creature flying over trees, screeching like a banshee, or attacking livestock.
I heard this blood-curdling scream, and it seemed to be something like swinging from tree to tree. I guess it made...
In 1909, mass hysteria swept across the region. Hundreds of sightings were reported in a single week across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Schools closed. Hunting parties were formed. Even the Philadelphia Zoo offered a $10,000 reward for its capture. But the devil isn't the only ghost in the woods. The Pine Barrens are littered with abandoned villages, relics from the 1700s and 1800s when the area thrived on bog iron, glassworks, and sawmills. When coal became king, these industries collapsed and the workers left. What remained were towns like Batstow, Whitesbog, and the infamous Ong's Hat, a site at the center of early internet conspiracy theories, which claimed it housed a secret interdimensional lab made by renegade Princeton professors who conducted experiments in quantum physics. Today, these towns are crumbling ruins swallowed by trees and vines. But if you hike deep enough into the barrens, you might still find crumbling chimneys, rusted equipment, and hear whispers from the past. There's one final reason no one talks about New Jersey. It's trapped. Geographically and culturally, New Jersey is wedged between New York City and Philadelphia, two media powerhouses, two cultural titans. No matter how much New Jersey does, it's always in someone else's shadow. Ever notice how celebrities from New Jersey get claimed by other places? Whitney Houston, technically from Newark, but often lumped in with New York artists. Frank Sinatra, born in Hoboken, yet forever tied to Vegas and NYC. Buzz Aldrin, Queen Latifah, Bruce Springsteen, Meryl Streep, all born in Jersey, but rarely branded as Jersey natives. Even major events skip over it. Sports teams that play in New Jersey, like the Giants and Jets, are still called New York teams. New Jersey is everywhere, but invisible. So, why does no one talk about New Jersey? Because New Jersey never got to write its own story. It's a state that's been overshadowed, misunderstood, and mythologized. It's been the factory of America, the punchline of jokes, the cradle of innovation, and the home of legends. And yet, it still sits in the shadows, waiting for someone to notice. But maybe, just maybe, that's Jersey's secret weapon. Because in a world obsessed with attention, New Jersey's been quietly doing its thing all along, building, dreaming, surviving. The real question isn't, why doesn't anyone talk about New Jersey? It's, what are we missing by ignoring it? If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What's your favorite overlooked fact about New Jersey? Let us know below, and as always, stay curious.